Jerry Olson, Saturday morning. We are back. Been thinking about this show all week long. I love being here. We drove in. There was actually sunshine. Mr. Crawford said, I'm almost thinking about wearing shorts. That's what happens when you live in Michigan. It becomes 45 degrees. You want to wear shorts and go out and wash your car. We're Networking Squared. I am Jerry O. We have Erica, our intern, here. And I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I'm just excited. We have the Salvati Insurance Group here today. And we're going to cover a lot of stuff. Al, you had some thank yous and stuff, some shout outs, didn't you?
Absolutely. Good morning to all our listeners, and a big shout out to our the show just before us, Your Financial Edge. Great group of guys. They are amazing, and we do appreciate the shout outs they give us. So here's one right back at you guys.
We appreciate it. That is the Saturday morning, our group. We've got a great family of shows here, and we appreciate it. Erica, thank you for being here. How are you doing today?
I'm great, Jerry. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely good. I love being behind the microphone. Al drives like crazy down 8 Mile Road to get us here, so
He's just excited.
I'm always excited. It's a great thing, and everybody's been busy. We've had a very, very busy week. I talked to Al yesterday, and it was a Friday, and we were just leaving the office, and I said, Al, did this week seem like it was 6 hours long?
It was like the fastest week ever.
I agree.
Yeah, we were thinking it was like, okay, is it Wednesday? And because I said, I'll see you tomorrow morning, and you're like, why? And I'm like, it's Saturday, man.
The time is just screaming by, and each week, and I know we've got a lot of stuff going on. Got a chance to meet with the people from the Palace this past week. We're going to be putting together a couple of functions with our Blue Marlins group through LBN.
And for those who don't know what a blue marlin is, it is a big fish. So it is our B2B groups that we have. We have 4 of those in Southeast Michigan, and it's a little different from the normal chapters that have, the small business owners there. And these groups, the Blue Marlins, are businesses that focus on companies that have 25 plus employees.
So if you're thinking that, well, I've looked at Local Business Network, and maybe my company's a little bit too large for it, or I'm looking for some bigger opportunities, we have those opportunities, and they are there with the Blue Marlins, and we're going to be putting together some very special events to bring business people to business people. It's going to be very exciting. If you want to know something about the business-to-business, B2B, as Al said, the Blue Marlins, give me a call, 586-615-4201, or you can get me on Facebook, or you can Facebook Al. I know he's got a couple of chapters he's taking care of. I've got a couple, and we really want to help grow these chapters, so it's not just the small business. We're actually working with the larger businesses too, and I don't think we've ever talked about it before.
No, and again, there's always so many things. I think we have it on our agenda all the time, and we don't get to it. But the other thing I wanted to say is that thanks to Steve Racine, we did launch our website this week. So you can now get us online at www.networkingsquared.net. So that is our new website. Please check it out and give us some feedback and let us know what you think of it.
All right, we're excited about that. Today we have the Salvati Insurance Group, and they're located on Garfield in Clinton Township, and that is headed up by my buddy, Tommy Salvati. Tommy, how are you?
Fantastic. How about yourself?
I am good. I'm always good. I love being here. For me, I don't care if I did this 7 days a week. I just want to be here. I want to help people. I want to talk about business, and Al feels the same way. So we're excited to have you here, and you are our sponsor for the month.
Yep, and we appreciate that as our sponsorship, and we're hoping that's going to help you guys out with some additional business.
Yeah, well, I think it will. You guys got a good thing going here. I like what I hear, and you guys are doing a fantastic job. So I'm happy to be here and happy to help out.
I was really happy when we found out you were going to be on the show because as far as in the LBN family, we've known each other probably just over a year now.
Yep.
And in my view, you're kind of like the rock star of LBN. So it's just something where you have this persona about you that I think that people are attracted to be around you. I think the energy, the knowledge, the enthusiasm that you have is very special.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I try to be positive every day, and it's just, you got to transfer that on to people. It just helps everyone a little bit better if you're just feeling good and bringing that on to people as well.
Well, you definitely have that confidence, and we went through some of the pre-interview process trying to figure out who you really are.
Right.
And what the foundation of Tommy Salvati is and you actually went to college for doing web design kind of stuff. Can you explain that?
Yeah, I graduated from Oakland University, and I went in for web development, database management stuff, and production and operation management. That was the degree that I went for. When I went in, when I talked to my counselor, I said, "What's the quickest way to get a bachelor's degree?" And she told me, "This is how you'll get there. Take these classes, be the fastest way to get a bachelor's degree."
Tommy Salvati is a straight line kind of guy.
Yep.
This is where I got to get. How do I get there? And that's how he runs his business. Then you ended up doing web design, and you absolutely hated it.
It was horrible. It was the worst job I ever had. 6 months of treachery. It just definitely wasn't in my spectrum of what I should be doing.
It is amazing how sometimes we end up not doing what we're really supposed to be, isn't it, Al?
Yeah, I think about that too. I mean, I was like preordained. I was in the mortgage business for 23 years, and I went back and went, God, I really didn't like that. So that was kind of weird.
So you 6 months you spent working for a company doing web design and sitting in your cubicle, and you really are a people person. So an opportunity came up at one of the casinos. Seemed like a good idea.
Yep, I did. I took a position at one of the casinos locally here, and then eventually out in Las Vegas and Chicago, managing player development. And that was my calling, just helping people out. I was a liaison between the players that came in and the actual company, the corporate office, and that was exactly what I was born to do.
And I think that you shared some of the stories of some of the things that went on, in these different interactions. And the reality was you were really face to face with a lot of very powerful, very influential people in all different parts of the country. And these were people that you took care of.
Yeah, exactly. I was in situations with people that were very powerful, very high-end type people, having issues with major organizations. So it was my job to be their advocate and smooth things over and help them out in any situation that they had. And it was across the nation.
And I think that what it allowed you to do is when you transitioned over into the insurance business, I think a lot of those relationships actually carried over with you, didn't they?
Absolutely, exactly. You hit it right. You hit it right on.
Well, if you're doing those kind of deals, I mean, customer service is really where you were at. So you went to college and you learned some real intelligent kind of stuff. But when it came down to it, it was customer service and people to people for you. Is that correct?
Yeah, without a doubt, my most powerful skill is building a relationship with a person. There's nobody out there that can build a better relationship than me. And I picked that up a lot when I worked in the casino industry, along with how I'm hardwired. And that's exactly what I do.
Right. I know, Jerry, you were transitioning into the insurance portion of this, and tell me, what was the reason that you decided insurance? When you were making this transition, why insurance? What brought you over to this?
Well, I've always done insurance. I've been doing it for a long time. Even while I was at the casinos, I always did it. I did insurance. I like it. It's an account management. You are one-on-one with a business owner or a person, and you are structuring safety and security for them. So it makes me feel good. I sleep well at night. When I write a policy for someone, I tell them I'll sleep well tonight because I know you're covered well.
Right. The other part I want to talk about is that I think as knowing you for the year or so that I have and knowing your personality, you are a guy who needs to be in charge. You are the alpha, and it's something where you're the boss, and I think that you know the right way to run a company, and I think that that's probably one of the motivators that you had to actually launch your own group.
Right, absolutely. I can't work for anyone. I'm not a person to direct or take orders. So I have a vision, and in my mind, I run my company with my vision, and I structured people around me in the perfect position, and the people around me bring me to the top.
And I think that what you've done is that Jerry and I have both been at your location, and you've built an amazing team of people.
Thank you very much. And they're all great people.
Go ahead.
Now, Tommy, you are very young, and you have built a great, successful career for yourself. How did you get to where you are? I mean, what drove you? What pushed you? What inspired you?
Well, I just, everything I do, I look at it, I strategize. I look at what I want. I'm driven by the things in my life. My son is very powerful to me, so there's things that I want to happen. Same thing with my wonderful girl. So that drives me forward every day. So every day I wake up, I look forward, and I plot and strategize of how we're going to get better.
And since you're a family man, you can relate to a lot of people out there.
Absolutely.
So very good.
I like all of that. The office makeup is pretty cool. Now, Al and I have both been there. When you walk in, it is ultra professional. There is no doubt that you're dealing with somebody. You're dealing with a company that knows what's going on. and I can see that confidence in the people that you have. What's it been like putting together your staff?
It's been fantastic, actually. The journey as well. It's you got to find the right people, train them real well, and it's been good. It's been a good journey. And
well, I like it. I can see it when I'm there. We sat in a very nice conference room. We talked about what we were going to be doing on the show. I got a chance to meet all of your people. They were very professional. Everybody was shaking my hands, and I saw confidence in them. So that's something that you are instilling from you to them in your insurance group. And it is the Salvati Insurance Group. They do a lot. We're going to be focusing on that on the next segment. We're going to get out of here. We are Networking Squared on a Saturday morning. Al, you love being here, buddy?
I love being here.
And we're going to learn some more. Tommy Salvati, Salvati Insurance Group, our sponsor for the month.